press conference with the medalists. And as usual, I'm going to ask everyone to make a general comment about your performance. First, we start with Madison and Evan.
We are so happy to be back here in Korea at Four Continents and to have performed our free dance for Korea. It was a bit of a fight today in parts, but overall we still really enjoyed ourselves and had a good time performing our free dance. This program brings us so much joy, and it's a pleasure for us to perform every time. Yeah, and thank you. We're happy to be here.
Make sure.
Is this working? Oh, yeah. There we go. I think Piper and I are really proud of our performance today. One of the focuses of this season for us has been consistency and bringing clean and solid performances to every competition. So for us, this program was no exception, and I think that gives us a lot of confidence going into Worlds. We were really happy to bring our program to another audience today, as well as our short yesterday, and I think this competition has just really motivated us for the World Championships.
Well, I would say that this free dance has been a little bit of a challenge for us this season. I'm a little bit sick of saying it wasn't a great performance. But, you know, I think that we have to look at what we did well, and we are improving. It's just, you know, we have to go back to the drawing board a little bit with our team back home and figure out what to improve and how to show the strength that we have as a team through this vehicle. It is a passion project for us. We love it and we believe in it. You know, we're looking forward to performing it at home in Montreal with all of our team there with us. But today was not the day.
Questions to the floor? Yes.
First of all, congratulations to all three medalists. My question is, all of your free dance are quite unique and very different compared to your previous programs. Could you walk us through a little bit of the process of making your free dance, and what are the highlights of the program?
For us, the music was a huge inspiration. As soon as we heard it, we knew it was special, and we were very intrigued and inspired by it. And then when we brought it to our coaches, they also really liked it. And Marie France had the great idea for the concept. I would be a snake, and Evan would be a traveling snake charmer, and he would find me, and that's how our story would begin. Yeah, it's a very unique program. It's something that we haven't done before, and it's so fun to keep exploring the characters throughout the season and just see how our program has evolved from start to finish. I absolutely love it. I think this is one of it's definitely my favorite program that we've ever done, and yeah, I just love it.
This quad, Paul and I and our coaches have decided to do programs for the people, and this was the second program after Vincent, and since the World Championships are at home in Canada, we wanted to make sure that we skated to an artist that came from Canada, and we all love Joni Mitchell so much, and when we thought about who to skate to, she was the first artist, and again, the first song was Both Sides Now that we all, I guess, came to mind at the very beginning. And it's a story of love and hope and relationships. And sometimes relationships don't always work out. But the idea of always looking forward and there's always a new future, and that pull and that push and pull take of a program, and we really love it, and we feel like that the audience can really get behind it, and they can kind of relate to it in many different, like so many different ways. So it's an absolute pleasure to perform, and we're ready to make a moment in Montreal.
Well, I think when Zach and I sit down to choose music, and also with our coaches, we always are interested in doing something a little bit different, but stemming from what we feel our strengths are. And for Zach and I, it's definitely an emotional connection to each other. We have a very hard to describe relationship, but one that is very emotional even when we are in the performance. So we were drawn, along with Marie-France, to the story of Jackson and Ali and just their rawness. And that's a little bit how we feel about our skating. We have a lot of power, and we skate with a certain sort of abandon that, serves us well sometimes and gets us in trouble other times. And that's a little bit that rock star lifestyle that we liked about the movie. So we feel like it shows a lot of our strengths, but it's also something that challenges us to continue growing towards hopefully what will be, the best year of our career in 2022. So it's just another learning experience.
Next question.
So question to Madison and Zach. So you said this dance has been challenging for you. Why do you think it's that way?
That is what we've been exploring. I think that, as I just said, Zach and I skate with a lot of power, and for us to skate full out, it does take, I think, a lot of energy, and skating to something that's quite powerful in the beginning with the rock vibe, but also, even though it seems slow for the second half, it goes up quite high in intensity with emotion. And doing 10 elements in 4 minutes, it can be hard to bring that amount of attack. And, we want to show the program for what we see it as, which is, two people navigating their rock star lifestyle, falling in love, giving themselves and surrendering to the moment. But it is challenging to surrender fully to the moment and dancing together and be 100% in control of every element. And that's that magic that we sometimes struggle to find. I can say that Zach, for me, is like the strongest, most powerful man on the ice. And it's hard to skate with that when he goes full out. So sometimes it lends itself to making errors that cost us points. But that will be what we're focusing on for the next month in order to show the program in all of its reckless abandon, but not let the performance get away from us from a technical side.
Any more questions? No? Thank you, everyone. Congratulations again to all 3 medalists, and see you on Sunday for a gala exhibition. Thank you.